Alright, hey everyone. Welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master, and get Noodlin' Music out of the chat! Oh, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we can create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline, set in our very own Velinara campaign setting. It is a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us as well. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, a game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music. God damn it. Bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous and daring heroes before they set out on some investigative work and some potential murder plots. And we'll begin with an introduction for Avi.
Well, hi, I'm Kelsey. I play Avi. She's a half-elf bard sorcerer. She cares deeply about her friends. She's constantly, quietly humming. And she's just a little spooky.
And working on a hangover.
Okay.
I remember last episode.
Yeah, so do I. Very nervous.
Next up for our introductions, let's learn of Cecil.
Hello, my name is Brent, and I play Cecil Darkholm. He is a Forest Gnome Cavalier who is the second shortest player character in the party. And he's never been told that he's too short for anything. He's oddly enjoying getting into some more political stuff. It reminds him of being home and being wrapped up in all that kind of stuff, even though if it wasn't his favorite then, it's familiar now.
Heck yeah. And then, last but not least, let's get an introduction for Z.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bo, and I play Z. They are a changeling artificer with the homebrew class of Bone Cobbler. They're gonna be a what did I miss type of person in this situation, because God knows what happened.
God knows what happened indeed. So, with that, why don't we dive into our session here? And, well, we come back to where you all had met finally with Duchess Listana. And you met some of her entourage. And you have received her next task for your group, which is framing Lord Vatorian. And of course, including the murder of his entourage. At least a few of them, if not all. But, well, you've been dismissed from Listana's private quarters and left to your own to wait for a letter from Maldris, not only including, again, your tasks, but some of the items that would be necessary for what needs to be done. The contracts that need to be placed, alliance proposals to be properly hidden away. And then, of course, the information of who Vittorian's entourage is, so you could know your targets and who to blame the murders upon. So what do you do as you wait? Do you just return to Ravenmere Manor? Or do you seek out another area to pass the time here in Gloomhaven?
Cecil's good wherever. He'd probably be hanging out at the place they've been staying.
Ravenmere, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, all these political places with their named estates.
I don't think I would have gone back right away. Not ready to face whatever's waiting for me there. So I think I'd just take a walk. Not stopping anywhere, just walking.
Roll me a history check, please.
Sure. 22.
Okay. You're able to recall the areas of Gloomhaven that are a little bit more dangerous for mortal creatures and can avoid them on your walk.
Maybe stay out for like an hour before I head back.
What does he do?
I think Z is gonna look for Natriana.
Okay. Easy enough to find Natriana at the Ravenmere estate. She seems to be quickly folding herself into the group that you have here.
Does she look... Does she look... How do I best explain this? Like unusual, just since we left. And, came back.
Roll a insight check. If there's something different with Natriana, you are not picking up on it.
I'm just going to approach her and walk past her, but walk past her in a way where our hands lightly graze each other.
Okay, roll me a performance check here real quick.
Oh, I got the Riz!
Hell yeah.
I got the Riz!
So as you move past, it seems entirely natural, and you kind of see where she, looks quickly to the side, but you've already kind of moved past, and her eyes catch yours. And she just gives a smile. It's a soft one, a little playful.
I will look back, somewhat return the smile, and I will head upstairs to my room.
Okay. So as Z heads up to the room, Cecil, you're just kind of hanging around, Robin Mere Manor.
I'd be looping in any of our larger party here in on what's going down, just so everybody's in the know.
Okay. Cadrib seems very on board with this. Ansel, a little more kind of on edge. Perhaps he doesn't quite align himself with the tasks that are being asked, but one does what one must.
Hey Ansel, can you take a look at my hand?
Yes. This is a bite. You let
Yep.
someone bite you?
Yep, big Drider lady.
He kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. Anything else I need to know about this big Drider lady who bit you?
She's kind of our friend now.
Okay. Well, it is a very clean incision here. Oh, the canines do appear larger. And then he stops and he'll look up. Cecil,
Hey, what's up?
please just answer me honestly here.
Absolutely.
Did you let a vampire bite you?
A little bit.
Thank you for your honesty.
So everything looks fine?
I mean, besides the fact that you have now a vampire that is sort of your friend that you've already allowed to feed upon you once, yes, it looks fine. It doesn't seem to be at risk of an infection, but...
What's the but? What do you mean? What's the problem? Be honest. Hands on
It's-
hips.
Don't make that position. My concern is not so much in the fact of what has happened, but what could happen.
So what's the worst case here?
That because you've already given your blood to this vampire Drider who for now seems to be your friend in a very turbulent land structure that is Gloomnor's political existence, that can change, and who's to stop her if she enjoyed the way that you tasted going after you again?
Oh, I'll stop her.
I can only hope that your blade would be enough.
Yeah, I'll squash that big spider lady. Also, everyone else let the vampire drink, and you should check Chris's neck if you see her. See ya.
Just a groan from Ansel.
Yep, Cecil will just go around, and anyone who comes across, he'll just loop them in on what's going on.
Lorcan gives you a thumbs up for getting a bite from a vampire Drider.
Why the thumbs up, Lorcan?
Because it sounds pretty, interesting. Definitely a story to tell. And he gives a wink.
How do you feel about spiders, Lorcan?
Depends. What's on top of them?
Uh, uh, you know what a centaur is?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, imagine that, but instead of horse, it's spider.
All right, I'm into it.
Good for you, Lorcan. Cecil just keeps going.
Lorcan's not afraid to say what we're all thinking.
Lorcan's my self-insert.
Yeah.
So. Oh man.
There it is, everybody.
Oh man. Lorcan, not a voice of reason. We love him so much. So yeah, easily enough you're able to kind of go around, inspect people, tell them what they're going, or what's been going on, and it's about at the end of your rounds, Cecil, that Avi is making her way back to the manor house.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go change.
Fine where I'm from doesn't mean fine, but if you say so.
Cecil,
Yes.
I'm not entirely sober. I'm better than I was, but
I was there. I'm surprised
yeah,
you're standing.
if you put on the display that I put on, you would be fine too. So I'm gonna go change.
All right, that's fair.
Avi,
Yeah.
when you make it to your room, Ron is there, at the writing desk, and would look over to you as you enter. Are you
Hi.
are you attempting to appear better than you are currently?
Trying to.
Give me a performance check, please.
20. A low roll.
Well, you seem to be putting up a well enough performance that Ron isn't immediately concerned, but she does stand, start walking. Is everything all right? I saw the others return, and you weren't with them.
Yeah, I just, needed time to think.
I understand that.
Are you okay?
I am, yes. I'm also taking time to think.
What about?
You. And us.
In a bad way?
I would not label it good or bad, just that it is. I understand that the history you have with your heart is not one that I share. And I care very much for you, Avi. And I hope you understand that you are very important to me. And I do not take this, us, you, lightly or for granted. I am just learning in the grand scheme of things what it is to be the master of my own self. And I am blessed to have you with me for each of those steps, but I do wonder sometimes if perhaps it is holding me back from what you deserve, what you want. And at that, she'll reach out and sort of take both of your hands in hers, Avi, and gives a squeeze.
I don't know how to say this. When I realized that Egan wasn't coming back, I started carrying all the love that I couldn't give away. It just kind of started to build up. It was like a weight on me. When I met you, didn't happen right away, but I did start to feel it lift up. I don't want to make you feel like I'm pushing you or moving too fast, but I can't help but rest some of the love that I have locked up on you.
Ron takes one of her hands and lifts it up to sort of hold against your cheek, cradling it, Avi. And her face is full of affection and fondness. She smiles. I would never turn your love away. I am not asking you to stop loving me. I just ask. I do not know if what I feel is love, but I know that it runs deep and strong, and that I care for you immensely. I ask that until I know if I do love you the way that you love me, to know that I still care for you stronger than anyone else, and that be enough. That I still stand by your side for whatever battle you ask. I will not step away from you, Avi.
It is enough.
And hearing that, Ron will lean in and she'll kiss you.
That's out of the way. Can you help me out of this, please?
Of course. So, as you find yourselves in more comfortable wear as the evening passes, morning does arrive, and it is at morning that you receive your parcel from one Maldris. And inside, you are gifted the items that you will be needing for your actions here. There is a contract and a few proposal letters of alliances. And then the list of Victorian's entourage, which are his Seneschal, Oswin Skulldoodle, and then you have Zendrelis Tesselian, who is Vitorian's personal information broker. He's a shaded soul dark elf. Elfrida Umbrelite is a shaded soul nymph and is who Vitorian consults on matters of mysticism and arcana, with a heavy favoriting of divination magics and knowledge of the veils. Avelina Nightwhisper is a wood elf banshee, who is a political advisor on Vitorian in his maneuvers through Gloomlord aristocracy. And Sibylla Duskraven is the commander of Vitorian's personal guard, human vampire.
I don't even know where to start with all this.
Is there anything in there that says when we're going to be making our move?
You would recall from your brief conversation with Listana that these are tasks that need to be set up to provide for her to make a larger move at the masquerade that's coming up.
So anytime before the masquerade.
Basically.
Okay, cool. Well, should we organize and determine a course of action?
Trying to think. How many things do we have to plant?
Essentially, you have to plant the two items, the contract and
Just two
the...
things.
Yeah. It's the
Okay.
murder that is the more multitude part, because you have to kill and then you have to frame, and then on top of
Right.
that, potentially get other people over. But
Mm.
it's really two planting, a murder, and a frame job.
Okay, so it's not like we can go plant things and then wait a bit and then start killing people. This all needs to happen together.
No, you could do it like... So these are just like your to-do box.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Yeah.
do them separately.
Got it. Now here's what I'm thinking. Once we start killing people, things will get a little tighter.
Yeah, probably not easy to move around once
Right.
they start falling and not getting up.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm thinking is, wait, she had one of her friends that was real sneaky, yeah. Maybe we can plant some things. Get people talking. Go in for a couple of blows.
You want to set up some dominoes.
Exactly.
I like dominoes.
I do too. It's so fun watching them fall. Not real dominoes.
Yes, metaphorical ones in the forms of
Right.
vampires, right.
But also real ones are fun.
Yeah, that too.
Mhm.
So we need to get back in. I think we may still be given access to the grounds. Then we need to get into Lord Vitorian's study? His office, perhaps?
Hmm.
We also need to plant it somewhere where it won't be found, but then will be found.
Right. These are just some sticky situations we've gotten ourselves in, huh?
We also know a changeling.
Yeah, we do.
That could be useful.
Z kind of snaps out of their daydreaming. Huh, what?
Change.
Oh, yeah.
You've been practicing?
I mean, I could show you.
Ooh,
Let's
do it.
see it. Let's see it.
I am going to change, and I am going to transform into Sylvia.
Okay. Why don't we add a little bit of risk to this? Go ahead, roll me a D100, please.
Oh, please.
Yeah, you managed to get Sylvia fairly spot on.
There ain't even a hit of Z in there.
I think I just have been doing it way too much, if I'm being honest. Especially in private, just, I guess, to see Sylvia again.
Oh. Z, are you alright?
Avi, would you mind rolling an insight check for me?
I can. Are you trying to lie to me?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, there is mechanic reasons for that.
17.
I don't think the advantage would really help here, since... So, what does Avi see, with Z?
You can see that there's just a very, very, very sad look. More of a glint. Eyes are glazed over. Z is daydreaming more often. They keep not being fully there. Something is definitely wrong. And more, not, something is wrong, but it's off. It is so off.
Is it her?
Well, ever since I was encouraged to start changing myself into other people, it's been a little difficult not to think of her all the time. I guess that's also why I didn't really expand on my abilities to change.
Okay, we're gonna pin the fact that you're trying to make this my fault for now.
I never said it was your fault. It's just...
Who encouraged you to work on your changing? I remember that conversation just as much as you do.
No, Avi,
I'm not
that's
trying to
not
make
what I meant.
I'm trying to be nice to you, Z.
That's not what I meant. I meant is... I'm glad that people are forcing me out of my comfort zone. I need to do that, but I was also scared at the same time that if I ever learned how to, then I wouldn't be able to stop. I'm scared for myself. I didn't want to get to this place where I can't go another day without seeing her.
How long? How long has it been since you lost her?
Is it okay if I roll a history check?
Yeah, DM also has to roll a history check and go back through our notes, so go ahead, roll that.
Oh my god.
Check here real quick. Hi, Max. Um, if I've got my math correct, it's not. It's been like what, about half a year since the end of the Skyfire crisis? When you guys, it's
I thought it was a lot longer than that.
because it was several weeks when it ended and you were in Rendrin, and then from there it was a few months, weeks to months. Um, we'll say we'll say it's closer to a year than the half a year. But it's still kind of in that area. Um, so it's been about a year since Sylvia died.
And yeah, and then Mentor was before Sylvia. So
Mhm.
well, it's been about a year. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's it's really hard when you've lost someone who you spent most of your life with.
I get it. Not the most of my life part, but
Yeah.
you know where I was a year after I lost the person I love? I was in Cindervale, drinking as much as I could, sleeping with anything that walked. We all grieve in our own way. I'm not going to tell you it gets easier. But the pain eases.
I just thought that after a year, I would move on. But Sylvia and I, not only were we close most of our lives, there was something we did that I will remember a very long time. Something that I will feel like I will remain indebted to her. And I can't fulfill it. Back before she and I escaped to the orphanage, we killed the headmaster of the orphanage. She was the one that whenever the headmaster set out to punish said orphans, she would be the one who would always take the blame and was the one who got beaten. And she saved me from so much suffering. And yet she always had a smile on her face. She always made me laugh. She helped me take care of everyone else. when my mentor found us in the streets and took us in to train us. It's almost like she finally broke. And after the Skyfire crisis, when she passed, I never got to tell her that I loved her.
Oh, honey.
Stupid, right? I know.
Hey.
I didn't get to tell her that I loved her.
See, if it was as obvious then as it is now, I think she knew. You didn't even have to tell me that for me to know.
I never understand social interactions, and I just always felt like I needed to be outright and say what was happening and say the truth and be straightforward, and yet the one thing I couldn't be straightforward about was me and my feelings for her.
Okay.
That's the one thing that I hate, is I'm straightforward with everything else, but when it comes to something I care about, I am horrible.
All right, what if we do this? Let's why don't we go for a walk? Get some air. This will be here when we get back.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Where will your walk take you? Are you heading anywhere particularly, or just walking around Gloom Noir?
I mean, just walking around Gloom Noir.
Yeah, I'm kind of letting Z lead.
Okay.
As soon as I walk out the door, I immediately just start fuming about sharing all of that. C is a very reserved person, and whenever they feel like they've overshared, they are angry that they did. I'm sorry you didn't need to hear any of that. I have been on the verge of breaking. God knows how long.
See, we're a team. There's nothing you can tell us that, we need to trust each other.
Yeah. I'm not like you, I'm not like Cecil, I'm not like Bracken. I make things. I'm also an asshole. I'm willing to admit that.
I'm an asshole too. We're all assholes.
You see,
Right, Cecil?
Cecil's trailing behind us. Yeah, I got one of those.
you see Z fully just laugh so loudly. They laugh uncontrollably to the point where they have tears coming from their eyes and their stomach. They're grabbing their stomach from how much they laugh.
You needed that.
Yeah. I feel bad, especially, oh my god, in front of Natriana. Shit.
You weren't there.
You must think that I'm literally insane.
What do you mean in front of Natriana?
I guess showing a more vulnerable side to myself.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, but why Natriana specifically?
No reason.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20.
God, no!
Roll your deception.
It's another 5.
That's not going your way.
Yeah.
No!
Cecil, Avi, Z is definitely trying to hide something from you guys.
Now, come on. What did I just say about
No.
trusting each other?
No, it's not like that. No, get your mind out of the gutter.
What is it
No.
like then?
Yeah.
Come on. It's not good to keep things bottled up, Z. You need to talk about things.
Uh-huh.
I have affections for Natriana.
Oh.
Huh.
I've been there.
Huh?
Yeah.
And
Have you seen it?
Well, you know. I am taller than Bracken.
That is true.
well, the night when we talked, well, just she and I.
Mm-hmm.
I admitted my feelings, and I wasn't good at explaining it, but I believe that they're returned.
Did she say that?
To an extent.
Hmm.
Follow-up question. Have you turned into Sylvia in front of her?
No.
That's good. Don't.
That is
Yeah.
good.
Maybe
Try not to do that.
Yeah. That's what I was concerned about.
All right. Do you feel
But-
better?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But
And I pulled a little move on her earlier today.
oh, did you?
Oh, pulling moves.
Tell me everything.
And well, your group will continue their little bit of gossip here on their walk. We do have to come to our first ad break this evening, so hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue our story, but before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, however, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen, as well as in our chat room. Donations to the Ko-fi unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month, including special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So hang out with us. We'll see you guys very soon. All right, we are back, and as we return, you guys had a little bit of a walk and talk after some heightened emotions in Robinmere Manor. But what are you guys doing now? Do you stay out for your promenade about the city? Do you return to the manor house? Do you do something else?
How are we feeling? We ready to go back? Want to get food? We're we're on Z's time. What do you want to do, Z?
I mean, I'm up for just getting drinks, and preferably non-alcoholic.
That's...
Side-eye to Avi.
What?
I just, that wasn't a call out or anything.
Nah, it's cool. Listen,
I saw the way he looked at me.
I was for it. What harm could be done?
Yeah, that's what we said yesterday.
Was
Yeah,
harm done?
what
Just
exactly
a little
happened
bit.
yesterday?
Uh-oh.
I got real drunk.
Bracken 2.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I yelled at Ron.
Ooh.
I might have said something to Natriana.
I, I was wondering about
I
that.
remember vaguely seeing her.
Oh man, it must have been that bad.
Hmm.
They are both still standing. I started it, they finished it.
Yeah, it's all Cecil's fault.
So round 2.
um,
Oh.
if we want to get drinks, I'm saying 2 max.
We could have drinks at Ravenmere. Would that be safer?
That would be safer.
Yeah,
Right.
let's do that for now.
Well, is there anything else we need to do? Do we need anything to prepare for the masquerade?
We could.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hell yeah. Huh. I think we can table masquerade preparations. I would like to wait and see if Dylan gets back to us before we start doing that. Because coin purse is a little light.
Well, perhaps we could start looking at the objectives in front of us over drinks. Is that a good idea or a bad idea?
We could we could use that as our intention. And if things move away from that, you know, we have time.
I like what I'm hearing.
Okay.
I guess that works.
Do you think they got stuff back at the manor, or do we need to pick something up from the liquor store?
Let me just drink a little longer. Would you like to roll a history or an insight check?
Nah, let's just go to the liquor store. That we don't,
Right.
we don't want to expect our guests for this.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you're able to stop by a shop on your way home, pick up whatever it is that you are interested in. They do, of course, have a selection of blood wines, as well as other drinks that are more palatable to certain undead. But yeah, we'll say an even 5 gold for whatever it is you're purchasing, unless it's something very exotic, and then we can talk.
Cecil comes out wheeling a barrel of ale on a little cart.
Okay, yeah, like if it's just like a barrel of like standard ale, not even 5 gold. Like I'll call that 2 silver.
A barrel?
For a barrel?
For a barrel, because like a regular one is like just a few copper, and silver is like 10 copper. Like, okay, there's 5e mechanics here.
I want
Mhm.
5 gold worth of ale.
That's a lot of barrels.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me look.
Oh no.
We'll wheel the first one, and whatever it else is, I'll pay another gold for delivery.
Oh my. Oh no.
It doesn't expire.
Trade goods.
There's a lot of people, you know, we don't want to come back with 4 little glasses worth.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone will be there.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
hook guy.
Okay, so alright, 2 silver's a little bit, because a gallon is 2 silver. Let me just do this real quick.
Miss
I think like 2
Matilda.
bottles of rum, or is that not enough?
In addition to my barrel.
Yeah. Well, no, not everybody's gonna drink ale.
Oh, would it just be easier to invite everybody out?
Well, we're already here, Cecil.
You're right. Yeah, standing next to the barrel that's taller than him.
Oh my god.
Alright, so a barrel is about 42 gallons.
Okay.
So 42 times 2. That's 84 silver, which is 8 gold and 4 silver. So that's what you're looking
Alright.
at.
Done.
I love math, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I'm wheeling this
Yeah.
thing back.
Yeah.
Avi, if you feel like you're so inclined to have another option, go for it.
I will. I'm gonna find stuff to make something fruity.
Okay.
They got those little umbrellas. I'm gonna buy some of those.
Yeah, we'll, for umbrellas, fruity cocktails, and base liquor, I'm gonna round it out at 5 gold.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. Anything else from the store, or do you take your haul back to Robinmere?
Need anything, Z? From behind the barrel. Out of sight.
I look around. I'm. I mean, I'll get this, I guess, and I just grab whatever is near me.
Roll for me just a 1d4.
3.
In your hand, it looks to be some sort of gin.
I'll get this, I guess.
Alright, we'll cut gin at a hefty 6 silver. Not 6 silver. Yeah, no, 6 silver. Yeah. I was thinking 6 gold for a moment. No, 6 silver.
Could I make a sleight of hand check?
Sure.
Oh my god. You need help. Okay.
a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
12.
With a passive perception, do I see it?
If your passive perception is higher than 12.
What if
Mhm.
it's 12?
If it's 12 or above, yeah.
What you got there, Z? What you doing?
Nothing.
Honey.
Nothing at all.
Honey, we've had this discussion before. You gotta bring it up to the front and pay for it first.
I
You want me to buy it for you?
No, I would never want to ask that of you.
Stop it! I'm gonna grab the bottle.
You see, like, actually, it's just snatching. Their arms are still outstretched.
Let me do something nice for my friend, huh?
As soon as you say friend, their face is fully, like, even though it's pale, it's flushed.
Okay, Z, you're my favorite, and I need you to know that.
Huh?
He says this to everyone.
How
and
much was
they'll
it again?
6 silver.
Thank you.
They'll just continue to stutter and are shocked.
Here you go.
They'll take it. Thanks, Avi.
Thank you. There it is. You're very welcome, Z.
You'll see they'll, like, smile a little bit.
Come on, let's go home, because we got some paperwork to look over.
Alright. I've never done this before, so let's experience something new. Woo!
I love that that comes after paying for alcohol normally,
Mm-hmm.
because that has implications. So, with the barrel of ale on the little cart that I'm now 100% seeing as like a little squeaky wheel, and your cocktail mixings and a bit of gin, you're able to make your way back to Robinmere and begin looking over what Maldris has sent to you all, so that way you can make some plans over your drinks of what to do.
Cecil puts the barrel down and yells, "Lorcan, get a tap!"
You see him like peek out and like pull one out of you. You know I always got one on me.
Of
And
course I know.
comes over.
I didn't ask Ansel.
Damn.
Look at this beauty you got right here.
Yeah, I'll just kind of slap it. Like, yeah, this is a real good one, I think.
Well, I didn't pay for it, so it's already a good one for me.
All right. Well, perfect. Speaking of Ansel, he did not approve of my vampire bite.
Well, yeah.
I also told him that we all got bit.
You, Cecil,
What?
I've been trying to hide it.
Why?
Because.
Why?
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
Nuh-uh.
I don't see the big deal.
Natriana kind of walks in. What's this about someone being in trouble?
We're getting drink. We're drinking.
That definitely sounds like trouble. Line me up.
There it is.
Eh.
Triana, I remember vaguely seeing you yesterday.
Cecil has run off to find cups and mugs.
Amazing. Natriana, her face kind of falls a little bit. Well, maybe it's the best that you vaguely remember.
Why?
I mean, you said some things yesterday.
Was I mean?
It was a little harsh, I won't lie.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm not really hurt or anything. Just, got a little bit more information than I probably needed.
Yeah, what did I say?
That you liked me and don't anymore?
Oh no.
Ooh.
Who all's in the room?
Let's roll for that.
Oh no.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Let me pull up. I've got my whole list of NPCs.
I hope it's just Silas.
He's out in the gardens. It's going to be... We've got, so Lorcan's present, Natriana, that is going to be Carissa, and Cadrib.
Okay. Whew.
And then Miss Matilda,
Oh, bless her.
who was, heard the call for a tap and was bringing out, some cups that now Cecil has gone to look for.
Ah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Like I said, I'm not really hurt because nothing was happening between us. It's just, I really didn't need to have that information, so I'd just kind of been trying not to think about it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Sometimes, I say things that should be like in my journal and they spout. And
Yeah,
I'm sorry you were on the end of that.
you were really drunk when you said this, so I'm not taking it to heart really too hardly.
I wish I said it different.
Well, we don't really need to talk about it because
Okay.
I know, and
All
you've
right.
got a girlfriend.
I do.
Yep, I've heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Ray, is that spout ready? Lorcan just, give me a moment. I'm working here and making it actually, decent. That's not his accent, but fuck it, I've got a cat on my...
Get it.
Yeah.
Ellen?
Ellen's here?
Where?
Oh my god.
So, it's,
Cecil would have heard this, and as he's walking back, still looking for cups and mugs until he sees them, he'd be like, "Well, my sister always said that there's nothing more true and honest than a drunk mouth." He just keeps walking by.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Cecil.
Yeah, thank my sister. Different sister, by the way.
All right.
Cadrib leans in. What's a sister?
Sister's a friend that lives with you.
So, like us? Like we're sisters?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so
Because I know you said that we're not a gang.
right,
And so, sisters wouldn't be a gang.
right. Okay, here's so I have 4 sisters. Three sisters. There's 4 of us all together. My mama and my daddy um
Oh.
made us,
Like,
and we're
like with glue?
it's not really like glue.
Oh.
Um,
No.
Cecil is just watching this, so happy.
So, we're not like sisters, but we're not a
we're
gang.
not exactly
But sisters aren't like a gang.
right.
But they are like a gang because they all have the same top people.
Exactly.
A little bit of gin like splashes out of C's nose. Just oh.
Oh, that's gotta be painful. Ooh.
I mean, maybe gang isn't the best. Or here, you want some of this? Take a sip.
So yeah,
It's just juice.
Caterib
Apple juice.
does not think twice, and just drinks down the called juice.
Oh, I said a sip, honey.
How'd he do?
Sip, is a gulp to Caterib, but he'll pass it back.
All right.
That's good juice.
Yep. Here, you want a little umbrella to play with?
Oh no! I just rolled for Caterib's con.
Oh no.
Huh?
That's a natural one.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll take that umbrella and he'll like open it and
This is juice made me big.
What?
What? Huh?
Sorry?
I'm sorry, come at me again?
Oh no.
Wow. I've never had a small umbrella like this.
And he just like holds it up as if it's an actual umbrella.
You were just the sweetest thing. I'm so sorry.
What? Wait, Avi,
Mm-hmm.
you got me fancy clothes. No
I
need to
did.
apologize.
Okay.
I never had fancy clothes before you.
Never.
I didn't know that there were fancy clothes that could be made in my size.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
And he just starts sobbing there on the table.
All right. Okay. Maybe we go lay down. Okay.
Why
I
don't you go
think
count your
the
teeth, man?
juice did a little too much.
Yeah, I think so too. You want me to take you to bed?
I like that I get beds and not just having to sleep on the floor here.
I know it's really something, isn't it?
Can I bring my umbrella?
Of course you can.
Okay.
All right, come on.
And he'll let you take him to bed.
Well. Cecil's just been trying to hold it together down away, just slapping the table every 2 seconds. Yeah, he looks. Did you hear him? He said the juice made him big.
Oh, look, if he ain't ever had fancy clothes, he probably never had good drink. And the fact that that's his reaction, Lorcan starts chuckling to himself. Trying to be a devil's advocate and losing. Alright, well, okay. Now that we've got a bit of a laugh out, How about I get around for everybody?
Please.
And Lorcan will, using the put up tap, get everyone a drink of ale that is wanting some.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone tap out before the first round.
This is my very first time.
Oh.
I feel great. You know what? We should do this more often. It's so fun.
Are you okay, Z?
Yeah, I'm feeling so good right now.
Alright, maybe mix some water in. Not to the drink, just in between drinks.
How much of the bottle has been consumed?
I think with everything that happened, maybe 2/4.
Okay.
So half.
Reduce your fractions, my guy.
1/2, 2/4. 4/8.
You're so pretty.
6/12?
What goodness.
12/24. It's
Oh,
possible.
gosh. I hate it here. S- So, it's easy enough to get Caterib to bed and return to the others. And you can see where Z is very much, lilting in his chair, or in their chair.
Okay.
We might have another one in a little bit here, Avi.
I don't think that I'm drinking tonight.
Sure you are. Cecil slides a mug down that's full.
That's fine. I'm gonna get some water for Z.
It'll be here waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you refilling my bottle with more of this? It's woo!
Yep, I sure am. Here you go, Z, and I'm gonna slide the glass of water in and slide the bottle of gin away.
No. I just literally
Here.
pull Avi super close. Breath definitely reeks.
Just juniper. It's only pine that you're smelling.
Okay. Hi, Z.
Hi.
How you doing? All right.
I'm doing fantastic.
All right. Why don't you drink this?
Okay.
Okay.
I hope it's more of that really good stuff. And I just chug the whole glass.
Okay.
You know what
Z?
just came to my mind?
I must gotten used to this because it doesn't burn my throat on the way down.
You know what? It does take some getting used to. Z, why am I so close to you, huh?
I don't know.
Okay. Will you let go of me?
Oh, sorry.
It's
And
okay.
I'm just thinking about the the shot where it's like, this is the best vodka, and it's like, yeah, that's water, and she's like all offended. That's Z right now.
Yeah.
Who
I've moved the gin to the other side of the table.
Not Shiana's picking it up.
Who
Here,
else
let
is
me.
down?
At this point, we'll say that other people are sort of trickling in. So we've got Carissa, we've got Natriana, Lorcan, Cadrip was here but is gone now. Ansel has trickled in. and the Relethalos is watching with disinterest. There is the sound of someone else coming down the stairs, but has not yet made it.
Cecil's not so quietly just gonna be like, what the hell is going on?
You know, Cecil, I think this is what we've been trying to do since he joined us. Just have everybody together. Except for Catherine.
Oh no.
Let me get more. Don't say it like that. I'm gonna get you some more of the good stuff, alright, Z?
Yeah.
Alright.
You know what? I have to say, I love all of you. After everything, those scary shadow place or whatever, oh my god, I adore this place. I adore you guys, especially having a whole therapy session outside. It was great. All of
Mm-hmm.
those awesome war crimes I've committed and we've committed. It's so fun.
Yep, war
Oh,
crimes are great. Here, sip this one, alright?
more happy juice.
Mm-hmm. Just sip it, though. Don't shoot it back.
Okay.
Alright, you work on that for a
Slowly.
while.
He slowly drinks it, but some of it is coming out the side of their mouth.
Okay, I can't help you with that.
Oh, I got it all over my nice suit that
Mm-hmm.
my dead mentor gave me. Fuck!
Oh, it'll be fine. It won't stain, I promise.
Okay.
Can I take just like a little shot of something
Yeah,
without, I mean, if this is gonna be my evening,
Natriana offers you the gin.
thank you.
I have a question. Is Natriana close to me?
She's not like next to you, but she is sitting at the table.
Okay.
It's very much sort of the people that are furthest away from you are Relethalos, who again is just kind of watching over this with disinterest. And then the newest addition, who is Ron, who is just coming down the stairs.
Okay. If Natriana gets close to me, I'll do it if it happens, but if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Sounds good. So, you have drinks, of course, tear stains of a goblin, and a parcel filled with names and papers.
Which has been, oh, well, I mean, things were getting a little sloppy. I have piled them up and placed them neatly, not too far away.
Okay. And so, adventurers, what are you doing currently?
I'm keeping an eye on things, kind of thumbing through the papers that we've got.
Cool. So, which paper would you be more interested in? The contract, the sort of alliance letters, the people, which is
Well,
really
I'll take a look at the contract, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for me a perception check since you're just kind of parsing through it, not really deep.
I'll look at the alliance contracts while
All right.
I'll
Yeah.
be looking at the others.
I'm sorry, I completely missed what check.
Perception. Since
Thank you.
This is just kind of looking through, flipping around, not full investigation.
I'm sorry.
No worries. 24. Cool. Avi,
Mhm.
as you sort of flip through the contract, it it looks pretty bad from what you're seeing. The uh there is a mention of soul gems,
Mm.
and that it is the uh exchange of the soul gems to hiring the disciples of Scorn.
Hmm.
And it, as you kind of get a little bit more, it looks like the disciples of Scorn are being hired to um, strike Father Ragavul, the personal guard of Father Ragavul during the Sanguine Masquerade.
Oh, damn, that'll definitely get him.
Mm-hmm. Cecil, roll for me a perception check as you're looking through the alliance proposals. 19. You, as you look through the alliance proposals, there are several of them addressed to other houses in the city, with the signature of Lord Victorian, and the new title of Chancellor of House Gazadul. But you would notice that the copies that you have are dated for after the Sanguine Masquerade, and include references to the demise of Father Ragavul.
I'll share that.
Yeah, that'll get him too. We'll figure out a place where the right eyes will see him.
And you said these are dated after the masquerade?
The ones in your hands, yes, they are dated for after the Masquerade.
Yeah, I'll bring attention to that, particularly. These shouldn't be found until after the masquerade, right?
Well, no, I think they're implying that he's already got stuff in place. Even while Daddy's
Oh,
still alive.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
That they're going to be sent on these dates, not that they've already been sent. In the
don't-
future.
What it implies is that something's gonna happen to Ragaval at
Right.
the masquerade.
That makes
And
sense.
he already has paperwork in place.
For some sort of actions afterwards.
Cecil, you realize that these aren't
Real.
yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
thank you. Alright, just making sure.
Anything else that you do as you look over these items?
When do you think we want to plant these? With the masquerade being a fortnight out.
That's a good question. Maybe we take a day to go back over there. See where his group all hang out and maybe get an idea from there.
It'd be great if we could get into where he spends a lot of his time and scope a place out.
True. Well, it's lucky we got some sneaky people on our side.
That's true. And if we get caught, we're supposed to thin their numbers anyway, right?
Exactly.
As long as we don't get caught.
I think I need another drink.
You've got plenty of options. So.
Then tomorrow we should explore and look for avenues of completing these objectives.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Should we take the items to plant just in case? Just in case there's an opportunity?
Yeah. I just stick them in the bag of holding just so, we have them.
How are we going to find a place to put them where they won't be discovered until we want them to be?
Another good question that I don't know the answer to. Sorry, subterfuge is not really my strong suit.
Yeah, me neither. Perhaps we could lure some associates out of their estate and take them out there and plant the evidence on their bodies at that point.
That's interesting.
Or, and Carissa speaks up here, taking a sip from the cocktail she had made with what Avi brought over. As someone who is familiar with some underhanded tactics, you could, if you have anyone available who is gifted in illusory magics, that is an option. I don't know that we have anyone amongst our group with such talents, but I know my mother has utilized such tactics before. Enchantment also works if you're wanting to have someone a little bit more wrapped around your finger. And sometimes you could just lure their attentions away to perhaps something a little bit more interesting than whatever you're planting.
I've bait.
We do still have a changeling, too.
Yeah, saw how well that conversation went. Look at him.
Right.
Z is fully, humming drunkenly. Face is fully planted on the table.
Has the glass of water.
It's good.
You're drunk?
You need more?
It's really good.
Okay, do you need some more?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get you some more. Just a minute.
Carissa, changeling, yes. Or blackmail. Or something else that they might desire. We're in a place very much known for wanting to consume mortal essence.
Again, live bait. Ooh.
Just putting out, taking what you have and twisting it to your advantage.
Yeah, I mean, if I told you I hadn't thought about it, I'd be lying.
Nothing need happen, just enough vagaries for someone's mind to paint their own picture.
Yeah. Feel like that's a worst case scenario, but I could probably pull it off.
Sounds fun. I probably could not pull it off.
I think with the right amount of training, you'd be able to do almost anything, Cecil.
Well, I've received a lot of training on these bongos, just so you know, if that's any gauge of that. But I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Carissa just has an almost knowing smile as she takes a drink.
Cecil gives that knowing smile a double look. Yeah, magic, trickery, planting something on a dead body. All good options.
Options are abound.
Would it be best if these letters to other houses about Rogavald's demise be found on our overall targets in his possession, or at least among his possessions? Would that be best case?
Roll a insight check here. It's doable, but it would probably be perhaps better to have it in not immediately on the figure, because remember, you do have to make it look like one of the other entourage killed your targets, Oswin and one other. So putting too much, perhaps, vital information in an area that could be damaged might not help Listana's cause.
Alright, so we know that Osmond has to go.
You were told definitely Oswin, as he is seneschal, so like second in command to Vitorian.
So we just pick another one to kill.
And someone else, at least. But you do mean to make it look like someone else from the entourage turned. And
right.
We could always ask that Drider if she has any inside knowledge.
Now, I want the record to show that Cecil's the one who brought Silvani up, okay?
She just seems like she might be eager to help without any
I just want
change.
everybody to remember that Cecil brought Silvani into the conversation, alright?
Spiders are icky. Okay. This is just...
I wouldn't say that. And Lorcan takes a drink.
Lorcan.
I've been around for a while. I'm just putting it out there that if something's going on, it might be interesting.
Talk about live bait here.
Look, we all saw how Bracken was after your trip to wherever with the large woman, because he won't shut up about that.
Yeah.
Just saying, there are things out there in this world. And he takes a long drink.
I feel like that wasn't the end of the sentence, but that's fine.
I feel like you know the end of that sentence.
I didn't want to make assumptions, but fair enough. You're so cool, Lorcan.
And he just kind of has like this almost like dorky smile. It's like, you're damn right I am. So,
Alright, no Drider, unless Lorcan really wants to.
just gives a shrug. But yeah, as you guys are starting your process here, is there any other thoughts or plannings that you bring up in this moment? Any other drunken devolvements of certain conversations that appear?
Cecil's fine, I don't know.
I don't have anything new, but I will say that throughout conversations, there have just been little glances towards Ron.
In the moments where Ron manages to catch one of these glances, she does give you a smile. Just a bit of a reassurance.
Mm.
So then the plan is to go back to their estate and have a look around? Are they just gonna let us tour the place?
Well, yeah, we've been given access to it.
I suppose.
I could play again if we have time.
That's true. That went very well.
Maybe I'll play for a full hour and get that full 10 gold.
Hey,
High five.
high five.
Well, with thoughts of 10 gold an hour performances, and the opportunity of perhaps gaining some more information, we will pick up with our story after our upcoming ad break. Hang out with us while we let the ads run. They're important to us at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can do so through my Ko-fi, link for that is on screen, as well as in our chat room. Ko-fi donations support your GM with much needed caffeine, but they also unlock awesome perks for the entire community. Perks that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. You can find a full list available on our Discord. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue our story. Alright, we're back. At least one of you is inebriated. And you guys are talking about, you know, your jobs here and plans of going back to the Gezidul estate to do a little bit of scouting if the opportunity arises for you to plant your evidence. Heavy emphasis on the air quotes around evidence. You know, what are you guys, what are we coming back to here?
I don't know. I think we're playing enough. Well, that's some music.
Yeah?
You want to show off all that training on your bongos?
That's all I've ever done, Abby. Or tried to do.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to play.
All right, let's play.
Alright, let's get some performance checks.
Well, I'm gonna play. I'll play my lute.
Just a straight 10.
That's a 22.
Well, Cecil, you're definitely staying on time and in rhythm. you're not getting as many flares in there as you normally do. Which you don't know if that's going to be worse or better for your audience work, but I mean, you're keeping up with Avi, you're doing great. This is one of your easier instruments to pick up and play, though you're not trying to sell and work the crowds here. You're just relaxing with your companions.
I'll listen intently while I'm playing to Cecil, making mental notes.
Cecil's sweating bullets, just trying to just hang in there.
As your performance comes to a end, of course you get a roaring applause from Lorcan.
Mhm.
He's supportive as always. Smaller applauses from everybody else, being polite.
I hit Lorcan.
Cecil,
Go ahead.
that was great.
Uh-huh.
Maybe next time try this, and I'll move around and I'll kind of show him like a basic rhythm.
Okay. Okay.
Try that.
Okay, let me play it back for you real quick.
Yeah.
Performance roll again. Worse. How's that?
Okay. All right. You're getting it.
I just gotta keep. I'll practice it. I'll practice.
We'll practice. I'll help you.
Wow, thank you. No one's
I've
ever
told
really
you.
done that.
I've told you so many times that I'll help you.
I
You never
know.
ask.
We've been so busy. I'll remember this time.
All right.
Cecil gives a very sweaty high five to Lorcan.
Yeah, there's the sound of the two of your hands impacting. It's you and Lorcan have perfected the high five. At least between the two of you. With other people, it's still a miss, or a hit or miss, potentially.
Heck yeah.
I'll keep playing until everybody's sick of me.
Cecil's gonna let Avi shine here and just listen. Maybe pick up a thing or two rhythmically.
Okay. How is Z faring?
I think they're starting to recover now. I think it may slowly be the the valley, the low plateau of after the fact.
Cecil's gonna go to Z. Just kind of a gentle hand on their shoulder. Are you okay?
You see, they get startled by that in almost they like quickly turn around and grab your hand with their like claw arm. Sorry. Oh. Uh-oh.
It's okay.
Ugh, man. I think I need to go to bed.
That might be a good idea, but I wanted to tell you that I was proud to hear that you were very hung up on things you didn't say in the past, but you've said things more recently here in the present. And don't ever feel like you have to rush to say something just because you won't have an opportunity, but it's good not to leave things unsaid. As best you can. So good job.
You see Z smile. I've never had someone tell me that before.
Good job. All right, well,
Yeah.
good job with this water, too.
Thanks. I feel I'm still not fully there. I think I'm gonna regret a lot of what I did.
Just now?
Yeah. I guess I showed a side to myself that I got anybody. I guess I'm just not used to having a, what would you say, a fun side?
Well, everything can't be doom and gloom all day long, right? Even here. Sometimes you gotta look for it. It's not so easily in front of you, but you seem to have figured it out here.
Yeah, I definitely, I definitely need to be more careful how much I drink next time. And the fun water is definitely not as fun after. Thank you, Cecil.
You're welcome. I hope the bongos didn't bother your head.
No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, I did. In all honesty, I really just have a raging headache right now. I gotta go.
All right.
Uh, uh, how would I roll to make sure I don't have a struggle walking around?
Give me a Constitution saving throw first and foremost.
Hooray.
14. You're doing okay. You're still a little woozy, a little tipsy. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a dexterity check for your walking.
Oh boy. Are you kidding me?
So
It
you
was on.
so you have a bit of an issue getting out of the chair. Not enough that you fall, but there's definitely a struggle that anyone in the room is able to see.
Oh,
Maybe,
okay.
maybe someone ought to help Z to their room.
Yeah, that's a
Looking
good
right
idea.
at Natriana.
Natriana
Raise eyebrows.
will take a look back and finish her drink and before standing. Yeah, a cleric of Salantra is totally equipped with helping someone back to their rooms to make sure that they don't, fall flat on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then Natriana will approach Z, and... Alright, let's get up. And puts an arm, around Z's, underneath the shoulders, and, and will move Z's arm around her, neck to kind of help, stabilize.
Sorry for all the metal bits.
It's not like I've not seen Yam before. It's fine.
Alright. Night, everybody.
Spoken in the middle of the day.
Z's sense of time has gone out the window.
Oh no, it's perfect and beautiful. So yeah, Natriana will bring Z back up to their room, help them get somewhat settled into their space.
before Natriana leaves, as she's setting me up in my bed, I'm going to give her a kiss on the cheek. Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. Wait until you're a little sober. And I know that you're probably overthinking everything, but you're not as bad as you think you are.
He falls silent. I would reject that statement usually, but I'm glad I'm not as bad as what people think they perceive me as.
I don't think it's people, Z. I think it's you. I don't want to say too much when you're in a state like this.
I grab her hand. No. Please.
See, I can't tell you what you want to hear. Not like this. But you're not bad. I know that you think you are, and I know that you think you see it in other people, but you're not. And she'll give a comforting squeeze where her hand is in yours, and like I said, take some time and come back to me without comparing me to someone else. And who knows what could happen from that.
Z immediately. As I've gotten to know you, what I said that night, I feel stupid about. I will never compare you to anyone else. You are your own individual, unique person. Don't ever forget that. And I have there's a locket. It's empty, but I take it off. I take the hand that she's holding, I open it and I place it in and I squeeze it. It's not a lot, but take it.
She's quiet for a moment. She looks down to where your hands are wrapped around hers. How about this? I'll hold on to it for now. And who knows? At some point down the road, near, far, wherever, I'll find a way to give it back. Share it between the two of us. When you're ready. When I think you're ready.
I guess. A promise then?
Yeah. A promise. And she gives you a smile.
I fully kiss her.
For a moment, there's a shock, but she gently moves away, and there's something on her face. See, you're still a little drunk. I don't want to take advantage of you here. Just sleep it off.
This is the first moment of clarity I've ever had.
And there'll be more. Just not under cheap gin, okay?
I take my claw hand. It's, of course, sharpened to be a weapon, but for the first time, it's gentle and caresses her face.
Sleep off this hangover and everything in your system, and we'll see where everything goes when things are still moving as they should.
All right.
She will, as she moves, she gently takes hold of your prosthetic, and you see that there's no act of shying away from it. When it was near her face, when she holds it in her hand, there's just an acceptance. And she squeezes once more the hand that and you can feel where she has the locket. And she gives you a fond smile. Get some rest, see.
Natriana. Call me Xander.
Okay, Xander. She gives another soft smile before leaving your room. Back down with Cecil and Avi. What have you guys been doing since Natriana and Z left?
This is business as usual. I'm playing still. Singing a little tune.
Cecil's doing some pint races with Lorcan.
I want you to roll for me a Constitution check, and we'll make it a contested roll.
Oh, that's a big old 5.
Currently, Lorcan's in the lead of your pint race.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is how long do you keep up this sort of revelry? Is this all you do for the rest of the day? Just kind of drink and relax? Save the business for tomorrow?
We did business. We deserve this.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
planned things.
Yeah, I don't know the last time we did this with everybody.
No. Granted, we're down two
Except
at this
for
point.
Cadrib.
Yeah, everybody that mattered.
Damn.
I'm gonna pay for that later.
Yeah, you are.
Cadrib wakes up in the middle of the night to hurl and finds Cecil's bed.
No.
Just like a little cat. Well then, if you all are partaking in just merriment until the end of this day, are there any specific moments or instances that you would like to see a resolution, such as the pint race between Cecil and Lorcan, if that is a definitive winner you'd like to see there, or anything else?
Cecil's got to go back to Ansel.
Okay, Cecil goes back to Ansel.
Is he drinking too?
He's had a few ales.
Have this conversation as loud as possible, please. Good grief.
Hey, Ansel. About this bite.
Your
Do you?
your vampire bite, yes.
Yeah, the
Short
bite.
stop. Short stop on the loop.
So, like, are there any side effects that I need to be worried about?
Potentially, yes. Vampires are. They have a venom inside of them, which assists them in reproductions.
Sorry, reproductions?
That's how you get a new vampire, is through the bite.
I just figured it was like something to stop the blood from clotting.
That as well helps, yes.
Well, does it look weird? Is there anything I should be looking for, or are there any weird feelings I should be on the lookout for?
I think that, it was only a small bit of blood. Typically, when it comes to the creation of a new vampire, you must be killed from the bite, so drained dry, so to say, and then you have to dig your way out of your own grave. Very gruesome things.
That's comforting.
I think that you're fine, so to say.
Oh, and what are you so worried about?
That you have entered willingly into a deal with a vampire who may say that once is enough for a deal in perpetuity. You only need to invite a vampire into your house once for them to continue going, so long as it stays within your control.
Well, I haven't invited them into my house.
But you let them drink your blood.
Yeah, I mean, we made several deals with several different vampires already. But there was only one drink episode for all of us.
Yes,
There it is.
you did say that all of you were bit, and
There it is again.
So, like, we're fine.
in the chance of turning into a vampire, yes, you don't have to worry about that. I do think that perhaps there is some hospitality loophole here that will allow for the vampire to take more of your blood should they so wish. I mean, that not that it exists in actual, they can just bite you whenever they wish and take your blood by force, but in this sense, your deal may be that yes, you've provided them blood on this purpose, and they might take advantage of that in the future.
Huh. Sounds like we're fine. Avi, hear that? We're fine. And you just give it a little hand wave above his head.
Yeah.
I'll go check on Chris. Chris, your bite's okay, right? No infection or anything weird? Have you
No.
looked at it recently?
Ansel came by to me earlier today and
Oh,
checked on
my,
it. So
my bad.
no worries. It seems that I just have a bit of bruising around the incisions, but other than that, I'm fine.
Bruising? No, I don't think mine really bruised up. It just kind of. It's fine.
I think it's the neck's very delicate.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
This is fun.
Anyway, we're fine.
Yep.
We're not gonna turn. We're not gonna turn into a vampire or anything. That's what Ansel said.
Well, Ansel would know.
Yeah.
I was here overhearing their conversation, so.
I just, make sure everybody's good. All right, cool. Carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a just general charisma check from Avi, please?
Sure. $14.
Cool. It's about what I expected.
Mhm.
You'd feel a sort of presence next to you, Avi, as you look over. Ron has kind of come up, and she's got a look on her face. A little bit of worry, and
Hi, honey.
are you okay?
Yep.
I hope you do not take offense. I do not believe you.
Okay.
You.
I'll show her my hand.
And she looks at it, brow furrows a little.
You heard Ansel. We're fine.
You seem fine. Basically, I've seen much worse injuries than this, but are you fine? It is okay if you are not.
Well, maybe why I drank so much like yesterday. Because I was scared of it happening and I just kind of let it happen. And then just a whole lot of other stuff came out from that. So, what I really want to do is shove my head in a hole in the ground and just stay there for forever. That's how I feel right now.
Well, I do not think that would do the world much good. I think that your head is deserving much more than just a hole in the ground.
Well, that's nice.
But if you would like perhaps some time away to exist outside of the others, we could retire and I've been meaning to read a new book, and I would like perhaps some company. Maybe someone to assist in reading with me.
I can do that.
Well, then let us make our way out of this place. For at least a little bit.
Lead the way.
So as Ron and Avi will sneak off, Cecil and Lorcan continue drinking, I'm sure, until some point the night stretches long and, well, morning will arrive, and we'll see what morning brings in our next episode. So, this is where our session ends this night. Thank you to our players for playing. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you all enjoyed this story. I will see you guys, of course, in our next stream. But until then, head over to wildewitch.com. Check us out there. Join us in our Discord to jump in a game yourself and keep up to date with all of our announcements. Fucking noodling. And as always, may the ever burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.